Feel stuck? Like life's passing you by? You're not alone, and there's a way out, no matter how old you are. Hey there, welcome to Awakened Mind. I'm so glad you're here because today we're diving into something powerful: how to reinvent yourself at any age. Maybe you're 16 and dreaming of a fresh start, or 60 and ready for a new chapter. Wherever you are, this is for you. I'll show you why reinventing yourself is possible, share a real-life story to prove it works, and give you simple steps to start today. By the end, you'll feel fired up to take control of your life and become the person you've always wanted to be. Sound good? Let's get started. Reinventing yourself means choosing to become a better, truer version of you. It's about letting go of what's holding you back, old habits, fears, or even a boring routine, and stepping into a life that excites you. And here's the best part. You can do this at 15, 35, or 75. Age doesn't decide your future. You do. Think about it. How many times have you felt like you're just going through the motions? Like you're living someone else's life? Reinvention is your chance to break free from that. It's not about being perfect. It's about being you, the real you, the one who's been waiting to shine. Why should you care? Because life is too short to feel trapped. Reinventing yourself gives you freedom. It's a chance to chase dreams you've ignored, fix mistakes from the past, or just feel alive again. Imagine waking up every day loving who you are and what you do. Picture yourself smiling in the mirror, proud of the person looking back. That's what this is about. It's not just some fluffy idea, it's real and it's within your reach. Stick with me and you'll see how people just like you have turned their lives around. Plus, I'll give you easy tips to start your own reinvention. Curious how? Let's keep going. Meet Sarah. At 42, she felt stuck. She'd been a teacher for 20 years, grading papers and planning lessons, but deep down, she dreamed of opening a bakery. Every morning, she'd wake up to the same alarm, the same coffee, the same classroom, and think, is this it? Her friends and family told her, it's too late, you're too old to start over, stick with what you know. But Sarah didn't listen. One day she bought a cheap cookbook and started baking on weekends. Her first cakes, total disasters, burnt edges, sunken middles. She laughed about it later, but back then she doubted herself. Still, she kept going. She took a deep breath, saved some money from her teaching job, and signed up for a night baking course. It wasn't easy. She'd teach all day, then knead dough until midnight. Her hands ached, her eyes drooped, but her heart, it was on fire. 2 years later, she quit teaching, rented a small shop, and opened Sarah's Sweet Spot. Now, customers line up for her cupcakes, chocolate fudge, lemon swirl, you name it. She's happier than ever, and she says, I wish I'd done this sooner. Sarah's story shows it's never too late to rewrite your life. She was 42, exhausted and scared, but she did it. If she can, so can you. Now, let's talk about how you can reinvent yourself. Here are 5 simple steps to get started. You don't need to do them all at once. Just take it one step at a time. This is your starting point. Grab a piece of paper or even your phone and ask yourself, what makes me happy? What do I wish I could do? Maybe you want to be braver, like standing up for yourself more, or healthier, like eating better or walking every day. Maybe you want to try something wild, like painting or playing guitar. Write it down. Be honest. This isn't about what your parents want or what your friends expect. It's about you. This list is your map, your guide to the new you. Change can't happen if you're clinging to stuff that drags you down. Hate your messy room? Clean it up, start fresh. Stuck in a bad friendship that makes you feel small? Step away. It's okay to choose yourself. Maybe you've got a habit like scrolling on your phone for hours that eats up your time. Cut it back. Letting go isn't easy. It's like pulling off a Band-Aid. It stings at first, but then you feel free. Sarah had to let go of her safe teaching job and the idea that she was too old. What do you need to drop? Think about it. Every reinvention needs a spark, and learning lights that fire. Pick one skill to build your new self. Want to be a writer? Start with short stories, 5 sentences a day. A runner? Jog around the block, even if you're huffing and puffing. Sarah learned to bake, and she started with lumpy cookies. You don't have to be good right away. Starting is what counts. Try a free YouTube tutorial, borrow a book from the library, or ask someone who knows. Learning keeps your brain buzzing and your dreams growing. What's one thing you've always wanted to try? That's your next move. Dreams without plans are just wishes, right? Break your goal into tiny pieces so it's not scary. Say you want a new job. Step 1 might be updating your resume. Just tweak one line. Step 2, apply to one place, even if it's a long shot. Step 3, practice answering, "Why do you want this job?" in the mirror. Keep it simple so you don't freeze up. Sarah's plan started with saving $50 a month, then buying an oven, then testing recipes. Small steps add up. Write your plan down. It makes it real. What's your first step? You can do it this week. This is where the magic happens. Do one thing, big or small, toward your new you. Read a page of a book, practice your skill for 10 minutes, or just think one positive thought like, "I'm strong enough for this." Consistency turns dreams into reality. Sarah baked every weekend, even when she was tired. Some days, she just mixed batter and called it quits, but she kept going. You don't need hours, you just need to start. Action builds momentum, like a snowball rolling downhill. Before you know it, you're unstoppable. These steps aren't magic, but they work if you stick with them. You're building a new you, brick by brick. Let's say you're 15 and want to be more confident. Day 1, you write down what confidence looks like to you. Maybe it's speaking up in class. Day 2, you let go of comparing yourself to others. Day 3, you learn a trick, like taking deep breaths before talking. Day 4, you plan to raise your hand once in math. Day 5, you do it. See, it's not overwhelming, it's doable. Or maybe you're 50 and want a career switch. Same steps, different goal. It works for anyone, anytime. Let's be real, reinventing yourself isn't always easy. You might feel scared. What if you fail? What if you look silly? What if people judge you? Or maybe you think, "I'm too old, too broke, too tired." I get it. Change can feel like climbing a mountain with no end. Doubt creeps in like a shadow. You start strong, then wonder if it's worth it. Time's a big one, too. Between school, work, or family, where do you even find a spare minute? And money, learning new things, or chasing dreams, can cost cash you might not have. These struggles are real, and they can stop you cold if you let them. But here's how to push past those roadblocks. If you're scared of failing, start small. Mess up a drawing, laugh it off, and try again. It's not the end, it's a lesson. Worried about judgment? Ignore the haters. Your cousin might roll their eyes, but this is your life, not theirs. Think you're too old? Tell yourself, if Sarah did it at 42, I can too. Age is just a number. It doesn't lock your future. Too broke? Look for free stuff. Libraries, online videos, even friends who'll teach you. No energy? Rest when you need to, then try again. Even one tiny step keeps you moving. You're stronger than you think. Obstacles are speed bumps, not walls. Picture yourself driving a car. Hit a bump, slow down, then keep rolling. That's you. Listen, you've got everything you need to reinvent yourself right now. You're not stuck. You're not too late. You're powerful, and this is your moment. Close your eyes for a second and imagine yourself a year from now. Maybe you're healthier, laughing more, or doing something you love, like painting a sunset or running a 5K. Maybe you're just prouder, standing taller, knowing you took a chance. That's not a fantasy. It's what happens when you start today. You don't need permission. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to believe you're worth it, because you are. Don't wait. Life moves fast. And every day you delay is a day you miss out on being your best self. Why put off your happiness? Sarah waited 20 years. Don't make her mistake. Take one step, any step, before this video ends. Write that list, clean that corner, watch that tutorial. 5 minutes from now, you could be moving toward a new you. Time's ticking, but it's on your side if you act now. You deserve this. A life that lights you up. A you that feels unstoppable. What's stopping you? Nothing if you choose to start. So, let's wrap this up. Reinventing yourself means choosing who you want to be, no matter your age. It's about letting go of the old, learning something new, making a plan, and acting every day. Sarah's story proves it's possible. She went from a tired teacher to a bakery boss because she dared to try. The 5 steps we talked about, figuring out your goal, dropping the past, learning, planning, and doing, make it simple for you too. Challenges like fear, doubt, or time, you can beat them with small moves and a big heart. This isn't just talk, it's a path you can walk, starting today. What do you think? Have you ever reinvented yourself? Maybe you switched schools and found your vibe, or picked up a hobby that changed everything. Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. Or tell me one thing you'll try today to start your reinvention. Even a sentence like, "I'll walk for 10 minutes," counts. Let's inspire each other. If this fired you up, hit that like button and subscribe to Awaken Mind for more ways to unlock your potential. Share this with a friend who needs a boost. Maybe they're stuck too, and this will light their spark. Now, go take that first step. You've got this. See you next time on Awaken Mind. Keep waking up to who you can be.